r/distressingmemes. I claimed it was the most disturbing subreddit ever, and it's been quite a while since I checked in on it, so I figured I'd hop back in here and bring you guys along so we can tinkle our pants together. Amazing. I wonder how this man acquired such a hauntingly beautiful voice. Alessandro Morshi. Correct me if I'm wrong, this is the dude that cut his nuts off. To put it bluntly, he cut his nuts off to have a higher pitched voice, right? Like he castrated himself. And also, if I'm not wrong, this was a pretty common practice, was it not? Like they would castrate boys going through puberty so their voices would like reach this high pitchedness that it would never deviate from, and then they would forever sound like this. Bro, this one again. Oh my god, this was in the last one. I hate this video. I hate it so much. It gives me so undescribably bad chills. I hate it. I hate her face. I hate everything about that video. Oh my god. I genuinely have never felt such a primal fear as I do seeing that video. Dear god, it haunts me to my core, genuinely. Everybody gangsta till someone knocks on the door of the spaceship from outside. That is freaky. Dear lord. That puts everything I love about feeling like a dreadful feeling into one little thought. Being in a spaceship and then hearing someone like on the outside of your spaceship door, just like a nonchalant, not like a scary pounding, just like a neighbor coming over for dinner or something, just like, you there? Hello? We're the Johnsons. We just moved in on the next star. We want to welcome you to the universe, or we want to welcome you to the galaxy here. POV, you died a while ago, but you never lost consciousness nor the ability to feel pain, and it's time for your cremation. It's a bit of a Walton's file kind of vibe right there. But also, I think it would be more painful if you just lost consciousness, and instead of dying, like by cremation, it would be worse to be buried and then have to suffer through that, because you would just smother to death. That's far more haunting. Like the stories where they've dug up graves because they thought they might have not been dead or whatever, and then there's claw marks on top of the casket. Like, that's much more of a haunting idea than getting cremated. Like, sure, yeah, it's not going to be pleasant either way, but I'm saying being smothered to death under a grave 6 feet under, knowing that you have no chance of escape and dying very slowly, would probably be worse than being burnt to death. 10 minutes into and chills, and he gives you that look. This looks like some Adult Swim commercial you'd wake up to at 3 a.m. and wonder if you're still dreaming or not. POV, a homeless man stabbed you and is now roasting in your final moments. You gotta emote on somebody's corpse after you kill them. If Fortnite's taught me anything, it's that lesson right there. Dude, I know this breaks the whole spooky vibe of the video, but this is so funny. This video is so funny. That voice inside your head isn't your own. It's a completely different person who is remotely controlling your actions, and you need to do whatever it takes to regain control. The speed up video of Gus Fring is kind of taking the spook meter down a bit, but that is a freaky thought. What if the voice in your head isn't your own? And an even spookier thought is that some people apparently don't have that voice in their head. Like, they can't speak to themselves in their head. Which I thought everybody could do that, but some people can't. So maybe some people were being remote controlled by some snot-nosed brat in the alien worlds, and some people aren't. Who knows? If they are, then, man, it's kind of odd that someone's remotely controlling my masturbation. I'm very scared. I woke up in an empty world. I've seen this on TikTok. Empty supermarkets. I have wondered how he does this. Nobody replies my messages. I don't know. I forget where it happened at. But yeah, he literally just, like, there's never a person in his videos. But it also doesn't check out how he would have Wi-Fi if everyone was gone. All the servers and stuff would shut down. There's nobody maintaining everything. But still, it's a spooky idea to think that, like, you could just be snapped out of existence into like a parallel universe where nobody exists. You brought me home. You brought me into their lives. You gave me to your kid. Blame anybody else, and I'll only make it worse. There's someone in the room with my child. 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 Only Sonic can speak that fast. Maybe Eminem. That's like a rap god verse right there. I can't. That's a big tongue twister. They don't know I put fentanyl in their fruit punch. What a goofball. He's just having a laugh. He's just tugging at your nuts, man. It's just a prank, bro. The cameras are right there. Your existence is a lie. You were living in a dream. Wake up. Wake up. You're living a lie. You're asleep. Stop dreaming. Wake up. Get up. I love these memes, but that is a haunting face right there. That is creepy. Kind of looks like the moon from Courage. but like really expressive. Look at its eyes. You shouldn't be reading this. I hope you didn't look into the bear's eyes. I don't see a bear. Where's the bear? I'm trying to look into his eyes. It looks like E.T. on the top, and then there's like a boot. I don't see a bear. Oh God. It's coming. Me when I unfreeze Tom after 4,000 years only to realize everyone was conscious the entire time. That is a thought that everybody has when they're younger. Like you're in class and you think like, if only I could freeze Tom and kiss my crush. You don't think of it as being sexual assault at the time, but it most definitely is. Anyways, I kind of just incriminated myself. If only I could freeze Tom. Well, let's try another example. If only I could freeze Tom and rob the bank and slap a grandma in the face, push another old lady down the stairs, take an old man's cane, smack my sister in the face with it, and then go on a vacation to the Bahamas, poop on someone's bed while they're laying in it, and then they're all conscious the entire time. That'd suck. Skinwalker that killed me and took over my life and personality now has to work a 9 to 5 with no will to live. You picked the wrong body, Buster. Endless torment. That is his fault. The Skinwalker chose, and the Skinwalker chose wrong. I'm lost in IKEA. Who are these people? It's like an AI art thing. AI art can produce some pretty haunting images. I've messed around with it on stream and stuff before. Luneist TV. And it has produced some pretty jarring things. Some pretty distressing, disturbing images. That's like if Slender Man and his family worked at IKEA, though. Like if they had a Slender Man-owned business. Planet Earth spends years transmitting radio frequencies into deep space after receiving and decoding an interplanetary... Speak English. If I could... Pause. If I could speak, it would help. Sorry. After receiving and decoding an interplanetary signal, it reads, "Be quiet. They'll hear us." That is a pretty haunting idea. I do love space. I made a whole iceberg thing about the universe. Space is beautiful, yet haunting at the same time because of the sheer emptiness, yet the potential fullness of the universe. Me after a happy 3 years of marriage, when I realized that the lamp I've been staring at is oddly flat. It was all a dream. Imagine one day you just walk through a wall and realize nothing was real in the first place. How it started. Want to go out sometime? OMG, yes. How it ended. I stole her face because I'm the Chainsaw Massacre. The Texas Chainsaw Massacre. I'm Leatherface, baby. And I'm also inbred, probably. Very high likelihood that I'm inbred. When all the monkeys simultaneously start to write the first million digits of pi before they write a fully detailed concept called the horrifying implications of the existence of consciousness, and then returning to randomly mash the keys. The thought of infinity itself is so haunting because it's impossible to wrap your mind around just how big infinity is, let alone having a room full of monkeys infinitely smashing the keys on a typewriter to where they could literally have every single solution you could ever think of. They are going to write it. They're going to write every formation of every single letters, numbers, books, the horrifying implications of the existence of consciousness. They'll do it all. When you remove all the safety hinges on the prop gallows at the school play, they couldn't handle my small amount of localized tomfoolery. Oh God, is that real? Oh, the title says it's from a movie, I promise. I hope that's from a movie. Dear God, that's dark if it's not. It looks like it's from a movie with the VHS effect and all that, but Jesus Christ, that is a scary thought. Me and Squidward staring into the void one last time before my parents cut the life support. I could hear everything. At least my mom said goodbye. Jesus Christ. The Squidward and SpongeBob aspect kind of makes it a bit goofy, but that thought right there of being in like a coma, but experiencing it all, like you're still there, you feel everything, you hear everything, but you're stuck in like your head. Being stuck in your head, honestly, is one of the scariest thoughts ever. It's haunting. It's like being paralyzed for an undetermined amount of time. Is it like a dream almost? Do you see stuff? Do you experience stuff? Does what you hear influence how your coma works? There's so many questions, so many unanswered questions. There's so many unanswered questions everywhere around the world, on Earth, in the universe, everything. It's frightening. But I'm gonna end it off on that one. This was pretty good. It's still a very haunting subreddit. I really do enjoy this. I enjoy hopping on here every now and then and getting my distressing memes in a large dose. It just makes me feel really existential and really dreadful for the days going forward, which is I always love that, you know? Helps me with my world perspective. It lets me appreciate the small things. But anyways, I hope you enjoyed this sequel of me looking at r/distressing memes. They always say, though, that the sequel is never as good as the original, but I guess we'll see. Until next time, though, there's nothing under your bed. Don't bother checking. That noise from your closet? It's just a mouse. Those footsteps in the hallway at 3 a.m. It's just your parents getting a glass of water. They're thirsty too. But if someone knocks on your door, let them in. Let them in. Let them in. Let them in. Let them in.